Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be doing a eclipse reading. So what changes you should expect for this upcoming eclipse season. I was kind of contemplating this video because we are in Leo season and I'm feeling different things. But I do want to focus on the eclipse season because I think that there are some changes to be expected, but I do feel like a shift in confidence with this Leo season. So I'll probably do a reading for that later this month. So anywho, we're going to do an eclipse reading. So this is just changes you should expect this upcoming eclipse season. Really it's themes of just death and rebirth. So things you should expect, some things ending, but some doors to open as well. So just kind of possibly advice and things to expect or things you should keep in mind during this time. So I'm going to have two piles as usual. First one is going to be it's going to be represented by essential oils. Let me step back. Represented by essential oils. So first pile is going to be vanilla. So if you like vanilla, you're drawn to vanilla. If you've heard something about vanilla recently, pile 1, that is for you. Pile 2 is going to be lavender. So if you're drawn to lavender, if you like the scent lavender, if you use lavender recently, if you worked with it, then pile 2 will be for you. Or if you're drawn to the colors, this one is purple. This pile is purple for lavender. And then vanilla is like green. Okay. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 1, pile 2. I'll have the timestamps in the description box below, but we're going to start with pile 1. Okay, so pile 1. What do you need to know for this upcoming eclipse season? What changes should you expect? Okay. Pile 1. What should you expect for this upcoming eclipse season? Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? So it could be themes of self-care. Definitely themes of self-care, but possibly reparenting yourself. We did just come out of Cancer season. So what ways can you help nurture your creative abilities, creative gifts, better support yourself, and provide yourself that support that you really need? But I really feel like more self-care themes are coming up. Could be almost like even retreating in herself. She looks like she's carrying a baby, but it's almost like she's holding herself. So giving yourself that self-care, hugging yourself, kind of giving yourself and catering towards your divine feminine self. So that could be prioritizing like self-care, like I was talking about. So things that you've kind of left on the back burner. Ooh, things that you've kind of left on the back burner could be coming up, could be spilling over, and it could be a little bit forced, this focus and self-care that things could be coming up that you might need to address. Emotions could be spilling over, and giving yourself that time and that space to feel those emotions, but also give yourself the aftercare, or giving yourself the care you need, whether it to be some alone time, could even just be, some like shadow work, figuring out why things hurt you the way they did, and kind of speaking to that part of yourself. So maybe like something happened, why did that thing trigger you? Maybe you're feeling rejected, and giving yourself the remedy for that thing to counter rejection. So that could be maybe thinking of the things that you are blessed with, thinking of the yeses in your life rather than the no's that you're getting right now. Themes of that could be really significant. I'm thinking of that, like, giving yourself that support you need. Like maybe you would seek for when you try to call your mom for, maybe some like support or some advice, kind of like giving that to yourself could be significant right now. But more so self-care And also, I'm feeling like creative expression could be significant. She is wearing blue. Blue is dealing with like the throat chakra, so expression. So you could be kind of like dealing with shadow work with that, knowing that you are, your ideas need to be heard, your creative ideas need to be expressed because they are to help someone. And maybe you've heard something in the past that kind of like is closing that up for you. Maybe someone told you like something opposite of that, like that made you feel like you shouldn't express yourself, and kind of speaking to that part of yourself, like a mom wouldn't say, you know, hey, that's not true. Maybe they're saying those things because, you know, like I'm thinking of when a mom will be like, oh, they're just jealous, you know, which sometimes that's true, sometimes that's not, but giving yourself that kind of support, you know, and not letting yourself going too far into devil's advocate. Just realizing that's their perspective, but I have to focus on myself, and I have to express what is on my heart. So despite what anybody is saying, so that could be significant. But just showing up for yourself the way a parent would could be very significant for you in eclipse season. And I would say vanilla is kind of like more feminine, so maybe you could be working with vanilla right now during this time, regardless if you're a man or woman, because we all have feminine characteristics in ourselves. Let me move this. I have some oil getting on my table, so I'm gonna pull another card. 1 second. A bunch of cards like spilled over, so that's why I was feeling like maybe emotions could be spilling over for you. Let me pull another oracle card. Yeah, because these are a lot of like emotional cards. What else do you need to know for your eclipse season? What else do you need to know for eclipse season right now? What's a big thing for you? Ooh. A lot of oracle cards are coming out for you. We have break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So we were just talking about the mom. So it could be a lot of like showing up for yourself the way that you wish your mom would, could be significant. And also possibly following your own internal compass rather than patterns of your family members could be significant as well. So seeking advice, seeking counsel outside of the family could be a theme for you this eclipse season that could also really benefit you during this time. Is just seeking your own counsel. And I'm also seeing her coming out of the light, out of the cave. So really themes of expression. Remember I said she was wearing blue, so not being afraid to express yourself, and that might be something that you might feel resistance in, because you might be the first person really in your family to be doing this, to be making yourself heard and seen, because that might have been frowned upon in your family or just in your bloodline overall. It's like a big theme of coming out the cave, but something is going to come to the end. I'm thinking just ideas and beliefs surrounding what you're capable of, and also just about expression. Maybe just you might hear when you are going to put a video out, when you are going to post this like internal dialogue or something that might not be your own, could be a family member that is making you doubt yourself constantly. So that could be significant. I'm noticing a lot of your cards are falling on the ground, so it's like I'm not sure what that could really mean. It could, but this card is the grumbling. So I feel like a lot of the things that you once thought of, ideas you once thought of, the emotions that you are being purged of right now, or that are coming to the surface, are going to help you work through some of the ideologies or some of the ideas you have in mind when it comes to expression and creativity, and kind of having the opportunity to rewrite your ideas and your beliefs surrounding yourself and your creative pursuits and your artistic abilities. So you might have emotions coming up during this time about maybe being insecure about your creative abilities, and having that opportunity to create affirmations that counter those beliefs or to speak against them, because sometimes it is a privilege when those things come up, because sometimes we just often act from an unaware place because we don't know we have these ideologies, or we don't know that we have these concepts until something happens or until they bring them to our attention. That's why therapy can be so beneficial. But sometimes these emotions can just come up through maybe specific astrological events, through other different things that happen, maybe relationships. A lot of different things can bring up these emotions. So I'm thinking that that's going to be coming up for you during eclipse season, and it's going to be an opportunity to really rewrite how you feel about expression, and giving you the opportunity to unlock so many amazing doors for a lot of new I just feel like it has to do with expression. May not be creative, but it has to do with expression, talking, you know. So maybe it's a whole situation with closed mouths don't get fed. Maybe you have things you want, but you never tell anyone, so you can't get the opportunities can't come to you because no one knows if that's something you'd be interested in. So once these ideologies kind of crumble, once these beliefs crumble, there is a whole new world waiting on the other side of this. And also awaits peace. Okay, a lot of peace coming for you. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Maybe this is an affirmation you need to write down. And again, this is blue, right? So I'm thinking your expression is going to lead you out of possibly a difficult time, a difficult period, just being in the dark, being in a dark place. She was in a cave, and even on the other side of this bridge in this crumbling car, everything looks dark, everything looks dead. So there's a new beginning coming for you, but there's going to have to be a change in beliefs. I would recommend a lot of affirmations during this time. So writing this one down again: I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. So I would affirm this a few times, write this down, and also create affirmations to counter the emotions that come up. So if you feel like I'm not a good writer, just using this example, doing an affirmation to counter that, saying, I am a great writer. I am an amazing writer. I have so many witty ideas, and I bring them to life with ease. So creating as many affirmations as you do, if not more, against your negative beliefs can help anchor you through, or help guide you through this difficult time in this new life that's going to unfold for you once eclipse season is over, I feel. All right, so that's all I really have for you. I was going to pull from more decks, but I really don't feel the need to for this pile. This seems very straightforward to me, but just expression, affirmations can be very helpful for you during this time. And just be patient with yourself and be gentle with yourself with the emotions that come up. And just think of it as a purge is my biggest advice for you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video, and have a great rest of your day. Hello, so now we're gonna do pile 2. If you chose lavender, this is the pile for you. Okay, lavender. If you heard about lavender, if you like lavender, this is your pile. So I'm gonna jump into this with the oracle. What do they need to know for this eclipse season? and what changes are going to be coming up for, ooh, how, sorry, it fell on the ground. Take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So I'm feeling like you might be too caught up in like a rat race when it comes to work, trying to climb a corporate ladder, or trying so hard to get so many, maybe overtime, or just working way too hard. And it's a theme of just taking a break and knowing that life is waiting for you still, even when you take this break. You know, no one's gonna forget about you. You don't have to force yourself to almost like stay relevant, I want to say. Give yourself that time and pour into yourself like you are your greatest asset, because I think it's going to guide you into your next steps, because I see the moon here. So I feel like this is going to help your intuition. Could be helpful for you to connect to water, drink more water, speak over your water. Taking a break doesn't even have to be a whole vacation. It could just simply be prioritizing self-care in everyday moments. It can even be pacing yourself in your current job. It can even just be doing things that you can to not become resentful because you're pouring into your own cup. Like, we might be offered breaks at work, but sometimes you feel like you have so much work that you can't take them, but you're entitled to those breaks. Take that 15, take that lunch, you're entitled to it. And you're not getting paid for that anyway, so just take it. Like, no one's forcing you to work through your breaks and through your lunches, so prioritize that for yourself. But this can even just be on a personal note. Maybe you need to use that PTO, or maybe you just need to take a break just from working. And I think that in this period of you living your best life and just like having this break, someone will see you for some reason, like because you see they're like living, like they're in this pool living their best life, and someone's like looking behind them through this window. So I feel like an opportunity is going to come through like a window. Like when you close the door, a window opens. That's what I'm feeling like with this card. So in this break, that's when a new opportunity, I feel like, it's going to come for you, or somebody is going to see you in this light, and it's going to attract something new. So what is this new thing that is coming for? Oh, what is this new thing coming for Power 2? What is this new thing coming up for Power 2? Ooh, 2 cards came up. First off, happiness. We love that. So I'm not sure what this could be, but I feel like maybe even in this period you might find an interest that you like to do, because they're just like in this water, happy, living their life in the moon. So it's like they're guided by their intuition and what they're doing. And then in this card, happiness, which by the way, there's dolphins in the pool, you know, so water is significant, or just using water to hone your intuition. So like maybe creating moon water, or just taking walks to the lake or to the beach could be beneficial for you. I am aware that being happy means I am on the right path. So in this break, you might find what really makes you happy, or you're in alignment, you're in that very attractive, happy energy, and that's when the opportunity is going to come to you. So something like that, okay? But taking a break, you know, pouring into yourself, doing what makes you happy, you know, diving into your creative pursuits, diving into just whatever, right? That whatever makes you happy. And that's when the opportunity is going to come, or your realization is going to come, like, oh, this is what I need to be doing, you know, or someone's going to see you in that element and be attracted to you. And that's when the new beginning is going to come. But whatever opportunity is going to be, it's going to give you happiness. It's going to make you feel fulfilled. And it's gonna just connect you to something bigger than you. I feel like when it comes to the dolphins, something bigger than you that you can connect to people in a bigger way is significant, like a very broad reach. Because I don't know why I feel like dolphins are able to like communicate or something like that. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but it's something like it's going to reach a lot of people. Yeah, but this is cool. Something really good is going to come for you, and your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. So again, she's like above water. Like, all water is so significant. You need to be drinking more water. You need to be going to the water. You need to go swimming. You need to just have fun, because this is another water card, and she's like rising above. So this happiness, whatever you're going to be doing during this break, is going to make you so alluring, so attractive, because your vibration is going to be so high, because you're happy, you're fulfilled, you're just in love with life. And that's when this new beginning, I don't even think it's one new beginning. I think it's like going to be just this level up, because you're happy and everything, you're in alignment. So everything else is just going to fall into a place. So this is, and like this card makes me feel like, I don't know why I'm feeling like Zara Larson energy. Like, you know how she has that whole like midnight sun aesthetic, and like the dolphins, and like, you know, summer never ends kind of thing. That's the energy I'm feeling like. And she has this brand called, I think, like Main Rose, and I saw in her caption, it was like so cool. It said, summer is a mindset. So that could be an energy for you. Like, this summer could be changing your perspective of life, and you're like, wait, this can always be my life. I can prioritize fun, prioritize whimsy, and I am going to be the most attractive, the most alluring when I do it. And it's going to be like a paradigm shift or a perspective shift for you, because you're going to realize, wait, when I'm doing less, I'm getting more. Or wait, when I'm having the most fun, that's when I'm getting the most. It's something like that. That's when, like, this is cute. This is a real cute pile. I don't know why. I just want to pull. Do I want to pull one more card? This is so cute. Like, I don't want to mess this up. Like, I low-key don't want to mess this up. I'm sorry. Because it's just, and it's really not even much more to say. And I feel like it just depends per person. But I just feel like, just really during this eclipse season, take a break. You know, definitely go to the water, go to the lake, go to the pier, do something pertaining to water, go swimming, just connect to water. That could help you, but also just have fun. And whatever's making you happy, whatever makes you happy, do that thing, because it's going to be a whole level up for you, like truly a level up. You're going to become so attractive, and everything you want is going to want you more. So that's what I'm feeling like. I don't want to overdo it, but I love your reading. And if you loved it too, please like the video, share, comment, do all the things for me, if you could, if you don't mind. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and you have a great rest of your day.